Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are reviewing a 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor with the 5-liter V8 Coyote engine and the 402A equipment package. Let's get into it. Before we get started, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Joe Machens Capital City Ford for allowing me time with this vehicle. Please reach out to Mike for all your vehicle needs. Powering this Ford F-150 Tremor is the 5-liter V8 Coyote engine, producing 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque through a 10-speed automatic transmission. All right, starting in the front on this Ford F-150 Tremor, you will notice I'm going to call it Tremor Orange throughout this whole video. You get those accents throughout this entire video, throughout this entire truck. You get the black Ford logo with the white words. That looks awesome. Front-facing camera, black grille. Coming to the headlights, LED headlights, and you get this nice DRL throughout here. It kind of matches this orange line. Looks really cool when those are on. As I mentioned, this is the 402A equipment group. So we get this steel bumper up front, super nice. And we get skid plates all the way underneath this thing. Perfect for off-roading. Parking sensors, fog lights. We have these huge black recovery hooks. They're very wide. They look nice. And then we get these vents up top on the hood. Looks good. Let's take a look at these tires. These are the General Grabbers, all-terrains, 275/70 R18s. I love the almost carbonized gray wheels on these Tremors. It looks awesome. Goes great with the Oxford white color, which we have on this one. Standard suspension up front. Here's your Tremor logo. Again, you get the Tremor orange throughout. It looks great. Take a step back here. You'll see the color matched mirrors with your 360 camera and turn signal. Do have blind spot monitoring on the mirrors as well. You get these powder coated steel running boards, super nice. Maybe not the best for off-roading, but for most people, you know, that's a nicer step than you're going to put on your truck if you are going to put one on. Color matched door handles. We'll come around to the back here. We are leaf sprung in the back, and we just have the, you see it kind of back here, the Tremor branded suspension. This truck does ride pretty smooth. I did do a video on a 401A truck as well. You guys should go watch that to get my driving impressions. I'm not going to drive this one today because I do have that video out there. Large Tremor logo in the Tremor orange, awesome. Huge taillights in the back. This one, as I mentioned, 402A, you get the steel rear bumper as well. Recovery hooks, dual exhaust, they are black, looks awesome. And your parking sensors are here as well. Get another Tremor logo there, black Ford logo, love the look of that. And then we do have the camera in the back, and this is the ProFlex, Multiflex, whatever you want to call it, tailgate. And we'll take a look at the key fob here. Pretty standard for Ford. Ford logo on the back. Lock, unlock, remote start, and we do get the tailgate button here. It's always nice, power tailgate. You do get a nice little workspace on the back with some rulers. It's super handy. This one does have the clamps also. No step in this because it is the ProFlex tailgate. You do get power on board. This is bed lined. Cargo lights. Super nice to have in your bed. Push this thing up. So underneath here, you'll hit one of these buttons. That brings the whole tailgate down. If we look again, See this little marking here? That's what actually opens your multi-flex tailgate. Take a look at that. Super cool. Makes reaching stuff in the bed super easy. This is a nice cool feature by Ford. We'll take a look at the window sticker of this truck. We do have, I'm sure you guys can't see that. Take my word for it. 2025 Ford F-150 5-liter V8. This is the Oxford White. So as you can see, you probably can't see actually, but the 402A equipment group, $11,710 add-on. You get the Pro Access tailgate, bed utility group, the Tremor. Obviously, you get the mobile office package. We'll show you that inside. Wireless charging, tow haul package, trailer brake control, and the B&O sound system. The only other option on this vehicle is the bed liner for $625. So MSRP after destination and the option $79,645. I do show online the discount on this vehicle is about $5,000 right now with the employee pricing. So let's say $74,000 for this vehicle. You know, about $8,000 to $9,000 cheaper than a base Raptor. So to me, that's not too bad, in my opinion. Let's take a look at the inside. All right, here's where the Tremor shines, and that's just my opinion, but we do get this Tremor orange stitching throughout. Soft materials. This interior is just amazing. I love it. Super soft. Latch, memory seats on this one, storage. Lots of storage down here. The B&O sound system. Power seats, as you can see there. Payload, we'll talk 1445. Not the best. This is an off-road vehicle, so you shouldn't expect a whole lot when it comes to payload. Here's all your lighting controls. This one does have heads-up display as well, which is another nice feature, the 402A equipment group. These seats, super comfortable. Love the look of these. You see the orange accents throughout, and then your Tremor badge up top here. Super comfortable seats. No complaints there. Let's hop in, turn this thing on. Here's your start there. So taking a look at this steering wheel, super soft leather. Super soft leather, as you can see, the stitching throughout. Love the orange accent on this thing. It's awesome. Let's take a look at the steering wheel. Cruise control over here. Here is your gauge cluster controls. Lots of options throughout, different views. Here's your fuel economy, tire pressure, etc. So pretty standard. Here's your blinker on this side. We do get the black Ford logo in the steering wheel as well. That's kind of cool. Coming to this side, large vents on each side of this large screen. We have the Pro Trailer controller. Our Pro Trailer Assist there, trailer brake controller. Here's another huge feature, the 402A equipment group. You get the 4 auto. You do not get that in the 401A equipment group. That's probably one of the biggest additions to that 402A, as well as the front torsion front end, which helps with off-roading. You do not get that in the 401A equipment group either. However, the 401A equipment group, you do get the pricing on it. I mean, you can get those things for $60,000, which is a lot cheaper than $74,000. And then we'll got a rear locker in this as well. We'll go through the drive modes: normal, slippery, off-road, rock crawl. No Baja mode, that's exclusive to the Raptor. Tow haul, eco, but you do get a sport mode, so that's kind of cool. Drive modes are fun. Looking at this screen here, we're gonna go ahead and turn the cameras on with this button. 360 camera. You click that, here's all your different views. Here's your front. Here's kind of your 180 front, side views. That's your trailer view, rear view. And as I mentioned, you do have the 360. Press this again and it brings you back to the home screen. Super nice. Love the 360 cameras. I also like that all your climate controls are down here. We get ventilated seats, heated seats, and a heating steering wheel. Power on this side as well, 2 plugins. Here's your glove box, second glove box I should say. Then down here you have this little compartment. There's a key in there. Wireless charging, 2 USB ports there. And then you have 2 cup holders, some storage for a wallet or phone. This shifting knob, I do like it. It is leather wrapped, super soft. And then we'll show you all the middle console. Again, we have the stitching, orange stitching, super soft. Cup holders back here. Lots of room in here. No complaints there. Put a lot of stuff in this truck. If you press this button here while you're in park, that brings your shifter down, and then right here you can flip this up. This is an amazing feature. There's your mobile office package. You could eat on this thing if you actually do work in your vehicle. Super nice. Put a laptop on here, write some stuff down. One of my favorite features in these F-150s. Very underrated if you ask me. We'll bring that back up. There is the passenger view. This does not have a sunroof in it. You do get these 6 auxiliary switches, fun to play with. Hook something up to this thing. Here's your sunglass holder, and then this does your rear mirror in the back. And you do have the built-in garage door opener as well. We'll go ahead and take a look at the back seat and listen to this thing. So obviously, this V8 engine sounds awesome. Love the sound of this thing. You do have the option of a 3.5 liter EcoBoost in these F-150s in this Tremor. That produces about 500 pound-feet of torque. Same horsepower, a lot more torque. Probably gets up and goes a little quicker, but you won't have that V8 sound, so it's kind of a trade-off. You also get better fuel economy in the 3.5 liter EcoBoost. That is around, I think, 18 city, 23 highway. If we take a look at the V8 here, we're at 15 city, 20 highway, 17 combined. Still not bad for a full-size truck that sounds like this. Go ahead and turn this thing off. Let's take a look at the back. So looking at the back seat here, same nice material throughout. Storage in the door, you have a little cup holder here. The seats continue, and I like that you get the Tremor badge in this back seat as well. Super nice. You do get cup holders, heated seats in the back. I don't believe that comes with the 401A package, so that is exclusive to the 402A. And there's your plug-in. Vents in the back, always nice to see. All right, final thoughts on this Ford F-150 Tremor. $74,000. It's expensive. This is one of the best looking trucks Ford makes, in my opinion. Unpopular opinion, I almost like the look of these better than the Raptor. That's just my thoughts on it. The 402A option is, you know, almost $12,000. As I mentioned, you get the 4Auto in the drivetrain, and then the torsion front end. Some people really need that, most people don't. And you do get a couple more luxury features like the leather seats. That's all the 402A. If it was me, I would go with the 401A Tremor package and save about 15 grand, 12 grand. Seats are still super comfortable in the 401A. As I mentioned, I do have a full review of a 2025 Ford F-150 with this V8 engine and the 401A equipment group. Go check that out if you want a driving impression on this Ford F-150 Tremor. Super cool looking truck. Love the look of this thing. Towing wise, I think it's around 10,000 pounds. Nothing crazy, but plenty for most people. And you know, you also get these modular bumpers in the front and rear on the 402A. You know, doesn't really matter to me. If not, you get a color matched bumper up front. Looks just as good. So if you're doing a little more than recreational off-roading, maybe you want to go with something like this. But this is the perfect daily driver. You know, I might go with the 3.5 EcoBoost if you're wanting to daily drive this vehicle. Better fuel economy and still has plenty of power. To me, I do like the sound of the V8, so I would probably go with the V8. The V8 and the 401A, as I mentioned, they had, Joe Machens had a 401A several months ago that was listed for like $63,000. So not bad. I know a lot of people say this high package Tremor is the same price as a base Raptor. Well, your base Raptor, you're not going to get no incentives. You're not going to get any money off that $82,000, $83,000 vehicle. As I mentioned, this is MSRP is at $79,000, but you can get these for around $74,000, $75,000. Still a lot of money, but it is cheaper than a Raptor, and even cheaper if you go with the 401A. Appreciate you all following me. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.